interviews. No, it's not a hiring interview. It's
Oh,
a
this is so good.
interrogation interview.
Yeah, that's how we do them. Nope.
This is the therapist that I took over the case because he had cocaine in his mouth.
Oh, wait. Is it the guy that looks like Grayson?
Well, he does look a little like Grayson, but I could see
I
that.
saw him and V. Gray's wife walking across the street, and I thought it was Grayson. And then it wasn't that long after, apparently, this thing happened. They went to CMC, and then,
Yeah.
I don't think that's relevant, but,
No. No, I'm hoping to come down and get his version of what happened because some of the evidence isn't quite lining up to be so cut and dry. I mean, at the worst case, this guy's career's not at jeopardy. It was one bag of cocaine. It's a misdemeanor. And considering it was lodged in his airway, it's just a strange series of circumstances, and I really just want to talk to him about it.
So he had cocaine in his mouth?
He had a bag of cocaine, but when they recovered him, because he was drowned in the water.
Yeah.
Remy found him drowned. They pulled him out. They were having trouble getting CPR.
What the
EMS
fuck?
discovered that he had a bag of cocaine in his airway. And that's what was blocking it.
By the way, chat, I know I sound very prescriptive.
And they pulled it out, and it ripped a little bit while they were pulling it out. And I don't know.
When it comes to this, but it's very important.
If you're trying to conceal, like if you're trying to hide it because you're in danger or something, you swallow it. It doesn't go in your airway. You know what I mean?
If you swallow a bag of cocaine, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if you're trying to hide a bag of cocaine, like if you're
panicked, you can put it.
You've seen druggies.
Yeah, and they shit it out, but that.
Yeah.
Hey,
you feeling okay?
Sure
you're up for this, right?
Yeah, I'm up for this. Yeah.
All right.
I'll leave y'all
well,
to
I'm
it.
Jessica Springfield. I appreciate it, y'all.
You mind if I watch?
I'm Jessica.
I want to see how you cook.
He likes to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. So
all right. You don't have any guns on you or anything, do you?
I do have a hunting rifle on me. If you want to confiscate it, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, do you mind if you can just hand it to me? I don't want to have to dig through everything on you. It's just the thing about having guns back here behind these doors, you know.
That makes sense. 100%. I get it. Yep.
Yeah, come on in here. No, I'm gonna record it just for posterity's sake and everything. Okay. Just so there's no, and I can share my notes with my colleagues and everything. There's no, well, you said he said this, and it's like, well, no, here we'll just keep it on record, you know.
Right. Yeah, no, I get it.
All right, so I'm just gonna record this. Here's a recording device. All right, just for the recording, I'm 020 Marshall Springfield, Jessica Springfield 13900. And Perfect. I'm here with Sayan. How do you pronounce your name again? I keep fumbling it.
Yeah, no worries. Sayer Safin.
Sayer Safin. Okay. Sayer, I wanted to ask you about what happened yesterday because obviously I'm sure there was a bit of confusion. It was kind of chaos. You know, we found your rancher XL crashed into a bunch of trees up on the coastline, and you were off the coast underneath a boat, drowning in the water with one of your friends.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, so about an hour before that, a big group of us were at the hospital. I was currently on duty as a therapist, and we had all planned to go and complete a wellness check for an officer that had scheduled one with us. and there was just too many cooks. We didn't need all of us to go to the check, so I decided to stay behind with my friend V Gray, and we got a little antsy just sitting around in the hospital, so we decided to, drive around a little bit, um, just kind of get out of there, clear our heads, whatever. In the course of me driving him around, uh, we, started talking about some stuff in our life, and um, we got into a little bit of an argument. Wasn't anything major, just some disagreements, and at this point, that's an off-roading car, so we were off-roading, uh, you know, kinda make use of the vehicle that I purchased, and, I wasn't paying attention, slammed the car into that tree where I got left at, and due to the nature of the disagreement between me and, V Gray, you know, I wanted to walk away, kind of go my own direction, didn't wanna be around him anymore. So I left, but I let the other people know where he was, where we were, so that, we weren't stranded out in the middle of nowhere. I just wanted a moment alone, to myself. Um, Walked down to the coast where I saw, island not too far away, and decided to try and see if I could swim out there. I feel like that'd be a good place to be by myself, where nobody else could bother me. Um, Along the way there, I, not as good of a swimmer as I thought I was. Got swept up by the tide a bit. It's kind of the last thing that I recall.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Um, you know Owen, right? Like you two are close or friends at
Uh,
least.
Not really. We're just
Oh,
coworkers. He's a
oh,
new
okay.
hire to the psych department.
Uh,
So I've really only ever talked to him in a work capacity.
he was found near you in the water, also drowning. Was he
Yeah.
with you or trying to
Uh,
chase you or?
I think he was trying to collect me. Yeah, he had stopped like by when I got to the coast, right? Because the others had come down to go pick up V, right? And, make sure that we had a ride out of there. He had stopped by and asked if I was okay, and I said I needed to be alone. And so he kind of left me alone at that point. But there was definitely I think he felt, he's a therapist. He understands when people are in crisis. I think he kind of realized that I might be going through something and probably wanted to keep an eye on me.
I gotcha. It's kind
Mm.
of understandable in your field. I'm sure that kind of happens time to time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, um, there's something else I want to ask you about, but just
All
for
right, I'm
all of
here.
our sakes,
Did I miss anything?
Uh-huh.
just to cover it, I am gonna go ahead and read your rights about it.
Wait. Oh,
Okay.
I came here for.
You do have the right to remain silent, but anything you say can be held against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning about this. And if you can afford one, one will be appointed to you by the state if available. Do you understand your rights? Do you know your
Yeah,
general rights?
yeah, I did.
Okay. Now, with those rights in mind, at any time, if I ask a question and you're not comfortable, just because you're agreeing to this doesn't mean you can't stop answering questions at any time. If you feel
Mhm.
uncomfortable, you can stop at any point.
Okay. Yeah,
You understand?
yeah, I do.
Now, the reason
You
I'm asking about
fucking
this,
understand,
and I want you to
motherfucker?
understand, like, it's gonna sound extreme. And I'm gonna
Okay,
tell you, it's not as bad as a lot of people think.
okay.
When you were pulled from the water, there was a substance in your mouth inside of a bag. Do you
Mhm.
know what I'm talking about?
No, uh, what 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 was
It was kind of a white powdery substance, and it was in a little plastic bag in your mouth. But it wasn't just in your mouth, it was lodged pretty far down there. Do you know how that got into your mouth?
No, no, I don't have a clue. Maybe, I mean, it might have been something that I swallowed accidentally in the ocean, but I have no clue what that is.
Now it was lodged in your windpipe, which, if you were drowning,
Oh,
it would have had to have happened before you lost consciousness, before you drowned.
I, I
Because,
mean,
you don't exactly breathe in the
yeah,
water, so it's not like it's something you picked up in the ocean.
right. No, I understand. I don't know anything about that. That whole kind of thing was a bit of a blur. I guess something could have happened, but I don't remember or recall any.
And Sayer, I want to reiterate, I understand this might be scary, especially being in the marshal's office about this. But I want you to understand as well, even if you were to straight up tell me right now, yeah, I know what it was an illegal substance. The amount that you had was so small, it's not a career ender.
No,
It's a misdemeanor.
yeah,
It's
no,
it's something else, right?
no.
But
I don't-
the key thing is I need to know so that we can help you. We want to move forward. I don't want to see your career ended. We don't have enough therapists as it is, you
right.
know?
Yeah,
But I can't help you unless you're open and forward about it. Because
yeah.
otherwise it comes across to us like, you know, you're hiding it. And
No,
that's in your field, you know how that looks, right?
absolutely. No, I get it. No, I mean, I
Yo,
don't know
this
anything
is
about the
good
cocaine. I
RP.
get.
What? I am glad I decided to
Okay.
listen to an interrogation
You don't know,
and get my
like,
dinner in.
is Owen known to have any? I know you've only colleagues with him, but
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know him that well. I mean, personally, he might, you know,
Oh my
dabble in that
god.
kind of stuff, but I don't. So
have you noticed anything strange about Owen at work? Maybe he tries
um,
to duck inside the bathrooms occasionally when
I,
it seems like more common, and you're like, well, didn't you just go to the bathroom 10 minutes ago?
we haven't worked together that like frequently. It's kind of been a little bit sporadic. So I mean, I can keep an eye out for things. I'll look and see if I notice anything. I haven't really noticed anything yet, though. But I mean, it probably could be him.
Are you okay, Sayer? You seem a little worked up
Yeah.
right now.
No, I think I'm just.
Do you need
So it's
water?
been a really long 24
Needed?
hours. No, no, I'm fine.
You
No,
should probably have a drink if you need. I have one of those agua frescas from the taco shop if you want.
it's okay. Maybe we just, if it's okay, maybe we just continue this another day. I think I just need some fresh air.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Do you need
Is
me to
that
call an ambulance or anything? You seem to be
no, no? I just need to get out and take a walk
all right. I'm gonna go
if
ahead
you
and
wouldn't
end the
mind.
recording at 0201 GMT.
Okay.
Yeah, you want me to let you out?
Yeah,
You
that'd be
sure you
great.
don't want me
Thank
to
you.
call a medic for you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Trust me. I'm okay.
What is Vindaloo?
Okay.
I never knew. Interesting.
Well, I tried to give him a chance.
That shit was motherfucking sus as fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Oh, he identified the cocaine and I never identified it. So he knows what it was. I don't know if you noticed, I never referenced it as cocaine. I just said
Mhm.
the substance and things, and he immediately went, I didn't know, I don't know anything about the cocaine.
Hmm.
Welp, that's unfortunate. I tried to give him an out.
I mean, well, what do you think? I don't have a lot of context. I know you gave a report, but I didn't hyper dive into it. So he had cocaine in his mouth, and he was ocean dumped.
No, he was just drowned in the water. It sounds like he had like a mental break and drove his car into the woods and crashed into a tree and then ran off into the water and drowned and had a bag of cocaine in his mouth while he drowned.
But that's the bit that's confusing me.
And then his buddy was right next to him, right? And that's well, his buddy's on the next on the interview list, and that will be after the storm warden. Actually, it might be right
Do you
now.
think he did something wrong? Like, it seems like he did based on his reaction, but I'm sort of, I guess, lost on.
Well, the biggest
Would you give
concern
him
was he had
possession
cocaine.
for having, but like a
And that's the
bag in
thing,
his
right?
mouth?
And that's the thing, right? Could I? Yes, but that's not the angle I was trying to take. If he was upfront about it, just being like, yeah, I had some cocaine, you know, it was just a one-time thing. Cool, it's a misdemeanor. We can work through it. We can get him into a program. We can get him, you know, get the issue resolved and move on from it. Nobody needs to lose their job over a fucking misdemeanor.
But let me ask a question, just because I'm perhaps missing context. But if it was a bag of cocaine fully enclosed in his mouth with him incapacitated, is it not reasonable someone put it there? Like, why would you put a bag in your mouth?
Well, considering it was lodged down deep in his...
Oh, right.
It was in his windpipe, not just in his mouth, which means he would have had to inhale to kind of force it down, like a panic. My assumption was that he put it in his mouth to like try and hide it, and then maybe fell off the boat. And you know that instinctive yelp people do? It often causes you to inhale sharply to yell out, and he accidentally inhaled it. That was my assumption. But he made no indication about the boat he was found floating next to, or Owen, or anything like that.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'll bring
Who's
Owen
his
in here
friend?
and talk to him.
Oh, Owen.
Owen Bradshaw?
Is that also a psychiatrist?
Yes. Yeah, they're both both not psychiatrists, therapists. All right, Owen's coming over right now. And look.
Ooh. Oh my God, these are like therapist cadets, probably recently hired by V. Gray's. I don't know what her name is. That's why I'm referring to her as V. Gray's wife.
You know, there was a point in time where I wanted to seek therapy, but when I reached out to get a list of therapists, every single one of them were members of a gang that I was at conflict with at one point.
Like who?
And this was more than a year ago, so I couldn't remember the names. But I know, like, one of them was one of the, what is it, the Raiders on the West Coast in Chumash? One of them was like a well-known member of their group who was also like a licensed, what's it called? Pharmacist? Dude was literally just pumping oxy out of the pharmacy straight into his gang.
It sounds to me like these guys were partying on a boat.
I'm not. Well, that's the thing is, it almost seems like it was a whole series of an altered mental state, because he crashed his car next to it, like he was driving his Rancher through the hills, and it was like obliterated. Like the front tire was popped, the engine was smoking, it was completely disabled, crashed out in the trees. V. Gray was in a panic. Like we only found, me and Remy found it because V was off in the middle of nowhere, and we were like,
Can I
let's go
ask
check
what
on it.
drew us there?
I was with Remy. We were doing reports and talking about stuff in the FIB building, and she noticed that V. Gray was off the, like in the mountains, kind of where you see where Kent is right now.
Yep.
In the Pelican Highlands? Near the Noose building? That's where V Gray
Yes.
was. But a little bit further to the east. And we're like, well, let's go make sure he's not getting kidnapped. And he was out there, he was just kind of not really answering anything. Oh, my other person's here.
It sounds like it was a therapist sex party on a yacht gone bad. That's what I'm hearing so far.
They gotta let out all that tension they get from their patients somehow.
Yeah, it was shift 3. There were therapists. There was cocaine and a boat involved. Oh my God, dude. Psych a case for Batman and Robin.
That's good.
Yeah. I spent the majority of today sleeping, to be honest. So.
I don't doubt it. You pack up on throat lozenges and everything?
Oh yeah, I got them stuffed in my pockets.
Good deal. All right. Well, just for everybody's sake, if you're okay with it, I'm going to record this conversation just so I can take my notes and things. It's a lot easier to refer back to the recording, so I don't have to.
Yeah, no, that's fine by me.
I'm a terrible writer.
No worries.
All right. So I'm going to put the recording device here in this briefcase.
Big Magnum.
All right, just for my recording.
Hey guys,
this is
it's
just
Big
Springfield
Magnum.
020 CID 13900. And I'm here with Owen. What's your full name again?
Bradshaw. Owen Bradshaw.
Bradshaw. And you work for the psychiatry department, right? What's your title over there?
I do. I'm a psychiatrist.
I'll admit I don't know a lot about the psychiatrist department.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work over there?
Well,
I know there's like therapists and psychiatrists. And...
Yeah, we all just kind of deal in just general therapy and kind of wear many hats depending on the situation.
Are you like doctors at all, or how does that work?
Yeah, we're doctors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you prefer I call you Dr. Bradshaw? I'm sorry.
Dr. Bradshaw's fine. Or Owen. I don't mind.
Okay. Well, Dr. Bradshaw, I did want to ask you about what happened yesterday, as I texted you about.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we pulled you out of the water. It was a pretty scary incident. And I just want to know what happened. I mean, y'all were off the shore together. I mean, what happened? We just want to make sure you guys are okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I don't really know what transpired before I got there. We were.
How did you get there?
I got there. I rode there with Siren. Dr. Gray.
Okay.
And we had just finished up a session together. Well, I was observing while she did a kind of an evaluation of a deputy, making sure he was fit for duty. And
that's fair.
As we were on the way back, I was contacted by someone who I have reason to believe might want to harm me. And I had reached out to V Gray to be on standby for the session, just in case something we were going to do it to the hospital. He was going to be down the steps. She couldn't get away. If something did happen, he was going to check on me, XYZ. We just have everything covered. And we
Okay.
were going to pick him up because we noticed that they were just off in the middle of nowhere. I think they had an accident or something. And we go down there, and V
And when
is
you say
like
there, where do you mean?
off of Sustancia near the
Oh,
near the
okay.
water.
I
Um,
gotcha.
Siren and I get there, and V and Sayer storm off from one another. V is I've known V for a little bit, so I followed him, and Sayer and Siren are very close friends. So Siren followed Sayer, and just tried to get to the bottom of what was going on, because apparently they were like upset with one another. And I couldn't
And
get.
this is after your meeting with the person that was threatening you, or were you
We
still
didn't get to do
concerned
that.
that
We
you
didn't
were?
get to do that.
Oh, okay. Got.
Yeah, we were going to pick V up to go do that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So we're following them in their separate directions, and V is telling me that he doesn't want to be around Sayer right now, and he's like upset. And I'm like, okay, sure, fine. I'll go back to the car and we'll get out of here. I go back to the car, and I think in going to try and follow Sayer, Siren crashed the car into the water.
Which car was that?
It would be her Cavalcade.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
yeah. I think I
License
did see a
plate.
white, like Psych
License
2 or
plate
something.
Psych 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said that if anyone ever doubted her being second in command in Psych, there it is.
Oh,
Literally
dear.
her license plate.
How did the car end up in the water?
I believe she had an accident. I wasn't down there. By the
It's
time
a
I
very
got
steep
down
hill,
there,
so I could see it.
yeah. But I think maybe Sayer was in as well. And they were just swimming, so I swam out after them to make sure they were okay. I may have commandeered a boat that was on the shore.
I kind of
Because
figured.
yeah,
It happens. I mean, it was kind of an urgent situation.
yeah, waves were pretty hectic, and I wanted to make sure that everyone was okay. Siren gets up on one of the smaller rocks next to the island, and just like, I'm just gonna be by myself for a little bit. Apparently, Sayer pissed her off too. So I then went to Sayer with the boat, and I told Sayer to hop in and we'd go back to shore. And he was on the phone with somebody at the time, and I said, "Come on, get in the boat." And then I guess just a strong like wave hit him, and he went down. And I waited and I waited and I waited, and he just never come back up.
Yeah, she's doing amazing.
And at that point, I just got like too, I don't know, nervous. And I called, and I think I called. I don't remember if I called before or after that Sayer went down, but I tried to call, and yeah, I tried to call Siren, but there was no answer, and I just jumped into the water to try and get him, and that's last I remember.
Yeah, do you consider yourself a strong swimmer, or
Yeah, I try to be, but it was very
the
deep
waves are
water.
rough?
It was very
Yeah,
deep, and the waves were not kind.
there was also a lot of seaweed.
As wise
You
man
get
once
tangled up
said,
in that shit.
the sea was angry that day, my friends.
That's true.
Mm.
So you said he was on the phone while he was swimming, or?
Yeah, but he wasn't on the phone to Siren because I called her, and I doubt he was on the phone with V because he was pissed.
Could you hear anything he was saying while he was treading water, or?
No, he just sounded frustrated, like the tone of his voice.
All right. Did he ever get up on the boat with you? Or did he just
No, he
refuse?
just he refused, and then the waves took him.
I gotcha. There is one question I want to ask you about.
Mm-hmm.
And for everyone's protections, I want to go ahead and read you something. And I want to let you know it's going to sound scary, but
Okay.
I don't. I just need to know the truth about one fact.
Okay.
And I got to ask you pretty directly. But in order to ask you that, I need to read you this first.
Okay.
Now, you do have the right to remain silent, but anything you say can be held against you in court. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to have an attorney present while I ask you these questions, you can have one appointed. You can have an attorney with you. If you can afford one will be appointed to you by the state if available. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, I'm aware.
Now, at any point during this questioning, if you feel uncomfortable, and when I ask you these questions and you don't want to answer, just because you've acknowledged these doesn't mean you can't stop answering at any point. Do you understand? If
Okay.
you don't feel comfortable, you just tell me, and we don't ask those questions anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you know about the baggie that was found on Sayer? Can you tell me anything about it?
I don't know what. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, and we know we have the baggie. And if you're saying he was on the phone talking right before he drowned, and you made contact with him, you know about it. Now, understand, I want to make this clear. I want to help Sayer, right? I want to help
Mm-hmm.
you. I want to help Sayer. I don't want to see anyone lose their jobs. Nobody can lose their jobs over this. The only way people's jobs
Okay.
go into jeopardy is by lying. The
Okay.
amount, the substance that we found, and the amount that we found, doesn't get people fired.
I'm being so serious. I have no idea what you're talking about.
There was a bag inside of Sayer's mouth when he was pulled from the water.
What?
So if he was on the phone and he was talking normally while you were near him, then you probably should have seen it at some point.
No,
I just need to know where it came from.
I have
That's
no
it.
idea. This is the first I've heard of this. Genuine honesty. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have you noticed anything strange? I know you've only been working together for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Have you no, so you probably don't have like a long relationship to establish some like normal behavioral things, right? Which I
I
mean,
know that
it's in a
Sayer's a
therapist's
brat.
office, that's pretty normal.
I know that Sayer's a brat and
Yeah.
likes to cause problems.
Mm.
Him
Do you
and him
notice
and
anything
V
strange like
him and V have
maybe he
argued
goes to the
quite a
oh,
bit.
have they?
Yeah.
Do you know what about? I mean, I know you try not to eavesdrop, right? But
I mean, just I don't know, just a very heated, like very Sayer's very quick to anger at him about things that are very normal.
mm,
Like
do you notice any strange behaviors like
um,
oh, go ahead, sorry.
for instance, recently, V was V was in ICU, um, and there was a situation at work where he had to come in because apparently someone would only speak to him, and him leaving the ICU was like, very upsetting to Sayer and Siren.
Because they wanted him to seek further care, or
Yeah, they wanted, but which I understand, right? Um, but
right, you care about somebody, you want them safe,
one
right?
one 100%. But V also signed up for something, and he stands for something, and takes a lot of pride in his work, right?
He does.
And yeah, he wouldn't go do something if he genuinely couldn't. And he went to do something because he felt it needed to be done for the better of people. And everyone was just mad at him, but I understood why. But I guess that not really strange behavior is just kind of par for the course.
Yeah. What about anything else that might be considered generally just like off? Like, does he seem overprotective of his personal belongings? Maybe he goes to the restroom more frequently than a normal person.
I,
Anything else that might seem a little off?
I wouldn't know. I don't. While we are in the same department, I don't work that closely with him.
No, that's fair.
Mhm.
All right.
Can I ask what the substance was?
I think we're gonna keep it private right now just to protect everyone involved.
That's fair.
But I do want to just look. I'm just asking because we want to make sure all of our boxes are checked, right?
hmm
And like I said, I'm not looking to get people fired.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like there's somebody here that needs help, and that's what I'm looking to provide. I know the marshals get this. We get this air about us, and everybody has this label on us about if the marshals are talking to you, they're trying to cost you your job, and that's not it. That's the ones who scream and cry the loudest because they know they're caught and they're fighting a losing battle. Those are the ones you hear about, but you don't hear about the dozens and dozens of other ones that we've talked to and helped work through things, because we do want to help. We don't want to destroy our government, our agents and employees. Therapists are already hard enough to come by. We want to help.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt it. I don't think that you guys are quote unquote bad guys. I think that you guys are doing the job that you're supposed to do. And if you are, you know, you're here for a reason. And I just wish I had more information to give you all. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And that's why I wanted to talk to you to get more of an idea of what exactly happened.
hmm
So I appreciate it. Do you need anything from us? Do you have any questions for me or anything?
No, just, I wish I knew more. I'm sorry that
Yeah,
it's just all, it's a lot of new information that's very curious.
I gotcha. Well, I hope I
Mhm.
can give you some time. I mean, as a therapist, I'm sure you come across this all the time where you love to share information with people, but sometimes you just can't.
Believe me, if I could
But I
talk about my
will.
job, I would be a rich man.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't have anything else for me, Dr. Bradshaw, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here.
Mhm.
We're ending at 02:26 GMT.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for your time. If you do think of anything anything else that you think that we might need to know of,
hmm
please, you've got my number. Just give me a call.
Yep. We'll do.
Mhm.
We'll definitely be in touch.
Absolutely. Here, let me walk you out.
Mhm.
Well,
Thank you. Take care, Dr. Bradshaw.
Interesting.
yeah. Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
And I'm not questioning why you're doing it, but just more curiosity. Why did local PD not feel comfortable for doing the case?
The only local PD that was on scene was Remy and V. Gray, who are intimately involved with these two individuals.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
That's
I was
why they
asking
were
in.
going to start handling it.
Mhm.
And I was like, I can already see how uncomfortable you are. To make things easier, I'm going to assert my authority as a marshal and take this from you.
Mm.
And he was actually appreciative. Well, that's what he expressed anyway.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, yeah, the reason I asked was I wasn't
wasn't
sure if
exactly
this
a
is like
ping,
bigger
so-
than just these guys, you know what I mean? Like we're about to go after Pixie or something. I mean, then again, God
I
fucking
don't think
knows,
so.
you know? Like Pixie, the
Yeah, you never know.
fucking Coke manufacturer, for all we know. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Pixie
There was mention
dust.
that at one point, and I can't remember where I heard it. Oh no, it was So afterwards, I chilled in the ICU, completely like dressed down. Not in the ICU, but in the waiting room. Just listening because they had contacted his emergency contacts, and one of his emergency contacts came in there and was mentioning how he was extremely irate and that he potentially went to Babylon and got cocaine earlier.
Are you sure it was Coke and not Spice?
I have no idea. I mean,
Have
they
we
could have had it wrong.
confirmed it's cocaine?
We confirmed it's cocaine.
Okay. I was gonna say it could be Spice. I've been given that a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, it may not have been Babylonians. They may just be thinking, oh, they went up to Sandy Shore. You know, we don't know. And she didn't even know. Like she was like, he went up to Babylonians and came back with Babylon, and came back with something that looked like cocaine or something. But it wasn't on recording. It was me hearing it just on the side, so it wasn't like definitive facts or anything. It was literal hearsay. But that's why I'm conducting these interviews, you know, the most I can. So I hope these people understand, like, and as I told them, I'm serious. It's not a career ender if we just address it and take responsibility for what we had.
Mm.
But, you know, if they want to hide it, I mean, there was definitely some large differences between their two stories. Interviewing them back to back like that was probably the best thing that could have happened, so they didn't have time to talk. I am a little bit concerned about V's lack of information sharing on this one, but it is a personal friend of his. So, like, on one hand, I get it. But on the other hand, we had cocaine on a government employee.
So these are therapists, right? Is that a government employee?
Yeah, they're part of SAMA.
Okay. Is a therapist and a psychiatrist two different things?
There's two
I don't know what the
different, like, licensures
nomenclature
for
is
that.
in San Andreas.
I'll be honest, I'm not super versed on it because it feels
Okay.
like it changes every couple of months.
Because I didn't realize therapists were government at all.
Yeah, they're hired under SAMA or SAMG. I had a
Interesting.
list at one point that I bookmarked that was all the doctors and the therapists were on it. I have to see if I can find that again.
Yeah.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Because I had previously, now like you said, I agree with you. Things kept changing. Like shit keeps changing. Last I was informed, there was psychiatrists that are hired by the hospital, and then therapists that are only private practice.
Yeah, and see, he identified as a
4338.
psychiatrist.
A report number 4338.
Okay,
yeah,
so it
yeah,
is
they both are at the
psychology.
bottom.
Wait, is
Yeah,
it
it's psychology.
okay?
And they're both at the bottom.
So maybe they're
Owen,
therapists
Sayer,
and
Syed.
psychs? And again, who fucking knows? Wait, where's Pixie on this? Oh, she's up there.
She should
The
be at the
board of
top.
directors.
Yeah, she's on
HBIC.
the board.
Oh, of course, Derek Shaw is urology. That's hilarious.
What a dick. I mean, worst case, if it finds out they're all involved in this, considering that's literally the entire department. Everyone except for Pixie is involved in this. Then we go kick in the door of the psychology building. You know, they have a facility right next to the Hounds facility downtown.
What the hell is Perry's? What is this? Otorhinolarin. Is this real?
Is any of this real, Director?
Ear, nose, and throat.
Yeah, it's ENTs.
Oh shit. Okay. Everyone does STDs. Like I rarely. Wait a minute. Wait. Is that like a? I mean, we would never know really unless. I wonder if that's like a. That's an awful lot of people that have a secondary role in STD. Like, what the fuck?
Have you seen the ERP epidemic in this town?
Are you sure that doesn't stand for something else, like internally?
I mean, it honestly wouldn't shock me if it was what we're thinking.
I mean, there could be a shitload of patients that are coming in for STDs. We just don't know it, right? I mean, ERPing is way the fuck up there.
Maybe the source of all cocaine in the state is actually coming from the psychology department.
Jesus.
I doubt it, though.
Yeah.
Seems very convoluted over one little baggie of cocaine.
Well, and that's what makes you think it's a deeper problem, right? Like it's been
Yeah.
long ongoing. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to talk to V. Because I'm gonna tell you honestly, my inkling is that
Oh
he
no.
knew about the cocaine, and that's what they were arguing about.
Oh no.
It's just a misdemeanor. And it's not like V hid the evidence, right? If this was something more serious, I would be a lot more stricter on it, but to
Yeah,
me,
I
it
mean, if you
sounds
knew
like
someone
V
had
is
coke,
hiding.
he could have, in the moment, also sort of, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. It's just one bag. And maybe that's why they were in an argument, because V was trying to stop him and was angry at him for doing it. And I honestly, can you doubt him for it? I haven't received V's statement yet. I've requested a statement from him about the situation. I haven't got it yet, but
How long ago?
less than 24 hours.
Okay. I mean, yeah, just talking to
I
him might
haven't
be.
seen him around today. So, oh, did
No, I haven't seen him, but I think you're right. You're probably gonna have to talk to him. I doubt he'll be
Yeah.
as forthcoming as you want in his written statements.
Probably.
Though it is good to get that on the record.
I honestly, what I might do is let him listen to
Oh
the
my
to the
God.
interviews of the other
Bitcoin
two first.
skyrocketed again.
Not something I would normally do.
Kicked all the way back up to 66 after touching
With what
63.
goal?
Shit's been crazy,
To
man.
see if V will open up about it. I mean, do either of y'all think that V is like
I don't think
some
we're going to see
corrupted
movement for like
government
2
employee,
years.
or that he's just trying to help some friend and things got a little out of control last night?
In this particular situation, probably the latter.
Yeah, and that's why in this particular situation, it's not something I would ever do. But by letting him listen to the interviews first, hopefully that sets the tone. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I portray an aggressive interrogation in this interview?
I don't think you did.
Mm-mm.
Oh, good, because I really tried. I tried not to.
I think people are just naturally skeptical. No matter how much you say you're trying to help them or whatever, they're going to assume the worst.
Exactly, and that's why I think letting him listen to the interviews first can help set the tone of what my expectations are and how I'm approaching this, and maybe make him feel more comfortable to open up. It's a risk, but considering what we know of V. Gray and the overall relative seriousness of this, I am honest. I would rather them get help and not get fired from their jobs. And if we can intervene before it becomes worse than it is, that's the best solution. At least I think so, based on the shows I've watched, the books I've read about this kind of thing. I have read so many Hallmark cards and watched a lot of Hallmark movies.
For why?
Oh,
To
for
learn how to
sympathy.
talk to people. Yeah, to learn sympathy and
Oh, yeah. We never
how to
did talk about that.
express
That fucking
emotion.
announcement you and Ruth made. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Ruth wrote
I
it
thought
like
I
she
pieced
was
together
dead
a very good
inside.
one. And I tried. I spent a long time reading Hallmark cards at the convenience store, and I pieced together the best thing I could that I sent. I sent you my version,
Yours wasn't
but
bad.
then you wrote your
Yours
own.
was not bad. I just got to it, you know. It was a good exercise for you.
It was.
I never even saw the original one. All that shit happened in my forbidden hours.
Oh, look at search McQuillan. 41769. This was the worst. Listen. I think Ruth may have gotten into the evidence locker with this one.
What does that mean?
This screams Dwight Schrute. It is your birthday period.
Yes. This is Dwight Schrute level. Yes, I agree. Tag McQuillan death. I don't even think she spelled his name right. Did she?
I think she copied it straight off his staff profile.
Yeah, that's correct.
McQuillan was shot in crossfire in a situation in Mission Row PD cells. He did not survive. He had 2 GSWs to the back. Okay, and then I said there needs to be more. It goes, he has 2 GSWs to the back of the skull, They penetrated deep and caused severe hemorrhaging. And then she put in these two scuffed as Sag faces.
All those were recommended.
No, they
And then it's
weren't.
tagged as interdepartmental comment.
I've been using emojis. I've been using emojis more in my text conversations. I put a red heart next to Remy, and that indicates that we are romantic partners.
Yeah. McAllister did very well today.
Oh?
Yeah. The only two things that I corrected him on, one is as a prosecutor, we are going to be more under the gun than any defendant because defendants will garner sympathy by many simply because San Andreas does operate on the poor criminal, poor losing assets. Ooh, meh. Marshall's bad. So I told him, I'm like, look, even if you got this in the bag, understand. So like Angel was pretty, even killed, but you can have a judge that may not be so even killed. Or you get him on the wrong day. And so there was a bit of a back and forth between McAllister and Bailey in which McAllister was like correcting him. And so it turned into a back and forth and the judge had to stop him. It didn't get bad, but I sort of reminded him like, hey, let the defense talk, note down what it is you want to say, and then ask the judge for permission to respond, to which you then respond. Because maintaining that professionalism is important because they can take it a certain way and all of a sudden they're not ruling based on the facts and evidence, but rather they just think you're a dick, which...
yeah. Procedure is
Yeah.
very important to the court.
I will say there is a time to interject because it is San Andreas too. As I think, I don't know, Blunt, would I be correct in that? Like with some of the some of the court cases we've seen where like if you're too professional, then they're gonna just cut you off, right?
You got to read the room of the case in particular and go with the flow. It's very difficult to learn that, but with experience, you just start to get in that vibe of treating the courtroom with the energy that is being passed around.
Casual, thank you for the 10 months. I will say that Bailey was shocked at how much evidence there was. Like, he didn't know what to do. Now the court case is going to be Saturday? So, I mean, I think, unfortunately for Bailey, I think he's looking at this case like there's a possible out, and maybe he can find one, but with 3 primaries that have pled guilty, with Ray Romanoff only having an accessory charge, and has already admitted to have been in the plane that tried to pick. It's going to be a tough one. Dan, thank you for the 4 months. I think Bailey's in that unfortunate position where he's trying to salvage the impossible. You know what I mean? Not to mention Ray said he did that shit more or less in the cells. So,
yeah,
Well, good.
They've
I'm
got
glad he's
that
getting
one.
good experience in court.
Yeah.
Yep. Maxwell's been talking shit about him. Well, here and there, right? So, about her name.
Oh my
Let's tell
God,
Blunt this
surprise.
earlier. Yeah, I know.
She talks to all of us to a certain degree. So
Oh, you should have been there. There was like what they call the salt room where people are just being honest, and I was just dumping. I go, yeah, when I leave the room, there people are going to be talking about how shit the DOJ is. And Frost goes, when we all leave, Maxwell's going to be talking about all of us. There was a point where Maxwell said, oh, McAllister, he's like a you need to keep an eye out on him. I'm like, at least he knows how to write proper raid warrants. Or no, at least he knows how to lead a successful raid. She was not happy. I told McAllister this too. If someone dogs on you or whatever, like don't like about your shit, don't hesitate to highlight that, you know, you actually successfully raided and convicted people with like 5x the amount of charges than any case they've ever, you know, taken on. Because the thing is, he does get a lot of it, and I think some people are a little too comfortable on shit talking him behind his back, which is kind of crazy. So, anyways,
it's not just him. I think it happens a lot with a lot of people all around the board, and it is kind of a key.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it is what it is.
That is right. All right, I'm gonna go ride around for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Sounds good.
All right, appreciate y'all.
All right. Bye, director.
How you doing, Harris?
Yeah, good. Currently making a list of people for profile maintenance.
Ooh, you're working that too. Hell yeah. Have you met
asked
Springfield?
briefly? Yeah, I mentioned to Hobbler earlier, just asked if there's anything he needs help with, and he started talking about this, so I started building the list. Hello.
Have you met Harris?
We met last night. She then went in to sit in her cell for a little bit to think about things.
Oh.
Alright.
All right.
I did do that.
Well, and then said if I needed any help with anything, please do not hesitate to ask, and I should be, what was it? Not engrossed, but I should have not even a civil duty, but something about raiding houses and getting some houses back for the populace by looking and raiding all of the drug dealers. I said that would probably be a never-ending cycle.
Are you a time traveler?
What do you mean?
You just look like a really younger Robin Ferreira.
Oh,
You kind of sound
no.
like him.
Oh.
I don't know who Robin.
Oh,
what was that? Robin
shit. You know what? That'd be a good thing if Robin Ferreira was Marshall.
Oh. Who is Robin Ferreira?
It's like a 75, 80-year-old lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah. Really good one.
Okay.
It's also British? Welsh?
Is he Welsh, is he? Fucking hell.
He's something. He's something from around there.
There's a Welsh deputy in the BCSO, I heard the other day.
Really? Sounds like a poach for you and Bill.
It does. It sounds like part of the Celtic Union. I've also I've moved in with McNulty.
Wait, Welsh or Celtic?
Well, it's a Celtic Union, isn't it? You know? The Celts.
I didn't know. I thought the Celts were just
like a collective of Welsh.
I thought it was just
Scottish.
Irish.
Welsh, Scottish, and Irish. No, the Celts is a collaborative. I think. I might be wrong. Let me hold on.
I didn't know that.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, essentially it can be Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. It would be the Celtics.
Holy shit.
And the Bretons as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just working quickly while I've got all of your attentions. Besties, Mana, Hydra, Habibis, ADMC, Hounds, Clowns, Faceless, Babylon. Anyone else you want to add on to the HVT list for maintenance?
You ran through that very fast without me knowing what it was. Can you run through it one
sorry.
more time?
There was a task given by Mr. Hobbler. I don't know where else it came from there, but they're looking to maintain some profiles on the MDT, because if you choose random criminal number 7.
Oh, yes. I think that was for me. When you look up someone's profile, like
it's fucking dog shit.
Yeah, like look up Ming real quick, 3095. So I looked up this profile earlier, and I felt this way a couple times, but when you like pull it open, this is just dog shit, right? It's just scratch notes. It's not convenient. You can easily miss where the DNA is, easily miss it's just jotted notes. So what I asked Hobbler to do and bring Harris onto that, as well as as
I'm sorry, what?
Hmm?
How is there old DNA and new DNA? Why does he have 2 different strands of DNA?
Maybe he faked it. Maybe someone said they were Ming.
Somebody probably just put the wrong, like,
who
printed DNA
fucking
swab
knows,
and swabbed an officer next to them or some stupid shit.
yeah.
I mean, we can see whose DNA this is.
But this is pretty.
Yeah, it's a mess.
This is pretty like across the board, just really poorly set up. So yeah, I asked Hoppler to make a template, which we would then be updating the most important profiles with. And when I say template, like we would be placing it before, like if we were to put it here, it'd be before all of this. So section for like an attention area, right? Attention, like wanted, like on parole. Then maybe a section for the phone number. So it's very clean, easy to look at, hard to miss. So
Wait, sorry, Harris, you said something about like an HVTU list or something?
It's just a high value person list, essentially, of like people who should have their profiles actively maintained. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
I just HVT just seemed like the best call of it. You know what I mean? HVT is for profile maintaining. So I put besties, mana, Hydra, Habibis, ADMC, the hounds, the clowns. That rhymes. The hounds and the clowns. Babylon and faceless assets. I think that's all it really needs, right? There's certain, I'm not including like all of the besties, for example. There's like 7 besties there, 4 mana, 2 Hydra, 2 Habibis, 5 ADMC, 2 hounds, 2 clowns, you know?
yeah, I think this is good. I'd start there. Pretty much what he's asking is like if there's any names that you want in this new format to let him know, you know? All right, well, shit.
Where is that list? Is it like faceless assets, for example? Where is that list at?
Well, I would need to start delving down who the faceless assets are, or just
Gotcha.
get McAllister to just dump a few names in there for me, one of the two.
Yeah, once you have a final list of names, I'll take a peek and see if there's anything like specific names I'm thinking that are missing. But those categories seem like the main ones that you'd want to target for sure.
All right, hell yeah. Well, Harris,
Okay.
Springfield, y'all should ride along someday. You know what I mean?
It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Who does?
Springfield, you know? First time I met her, she's like, I'm going to go sit in the cell now. There's a nice comfy office in here, Springfield. Why the cell?
It's the eye patch. People always get freaked out about the eye patch.
Oh, the eye patch is no problem. Honestly.
Give me a moment.
She's going to undress, isn't she?
Probably. It's her way of getting comfortable with people.
Oh.
Poor Harris has been through it.
We keep on trooping. You either cry or you get up, dust your knees off, and get the fuck on with it. You know what I mean?
You have a surprising amount of clothes on still. That's good work.
Yeah,
This
or
is
just like...
better.
No, it's not... I didn't even say anything about the eye patch. Why the face cover, though?
I don't like to always have my... I like to at least have a part of my face covered at all times.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's more the cell thing, you know? We've got comfy offices.
That's part of the reason I wear an eye patch, to at least cover part of my face.
Okay. You know...
My eye's just fine.
Springfield, you're just completely ignoring the question. What's going on here?
Do what? What question? Yeah, it's about the face covering.
No, I asked why the
Hasn't
cell.
asked a single thing about the... Okay.
About the cell?
Yeah, why the cell?
It's a quiet place in the corner of the building, surrounded
Oh,
by
is this-
thick concrete blocks.
So is this office?
Yeah, but it's way back in the corner where I can hide. And there's only one way in. In here,
There's only one way
there's
in
the
here?
window.
Oh, yeah, I
No,
guess.
there's a window.
I imagine you are a valued asset to the San Andreas State Marshals, and I can appreciate that.
All right.
glad I put off that kind of aura.
You do.
All right.
You do.
Let's get out of here. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
I'm away for
let
the
me know
next
if you
2 days.
guys need
I'll be
anything.
back on the weekend.
What the
Yeah,
fuck? When's your
Sorry.
next vacation?
Then. I filed PTO with...
For how many weeks?
No, I'm going for like 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like 3 days. 3 days and I'll be back on Saturday. But I might not see